All right, welcome to NHL Stanley Cup Final Game 6 coverage here on Sinbin Stream. Carolina Hurricanes in Las Vegas to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's try to get an audio check real quick here. All right, good on Twitch. And let's check YouTube. All right, we're good on YouTube. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. Hope you're ready for Game 6. Go Canes go in Las Vegas. And we get the usual weird production for the Knights because it's Vegas. All right, should be starting in, well, they say 4 minutes, but I don't think it's ever that quickly. All right, Ricky was in early saying, go Hurricanes. Thank you, Ricky. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you. Doing all right. Would be doing way better if the Blue Jays would have won today, but that's all right. Chris says, let's go Marner. Yeah. Marner's already proven that, yeah, he may still win playoff MVP even if the Canes win. He may get it in a loss, so he can have that. Thanks, Kieran. Thanks for being here. Roll Clones, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody. Technical difficulties. Yes, me too. Bon, all right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Well, again, hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you had a great Sunday. Hope you're ready. Hope the Canes close it out. As much as Game 7s are entertaining, we'll take a Canes win tonight in Vegas. And by the way, update in the AHL finals, the Calder Cup finals, the Wolves lost again at home, this time in overtime, 5-4 to the Marlies. Game 3 and 4 are Tuesday, Thursday. We'll see if it goes beyond that. All games are final in MLB. We'll go through those. Rangers lead the Red Sox 4-2, bottom of the third. All right, think we're ready. I got to get the anthem queued up. I keep hitting the wrong button. Come on. There we go. Hold on, I forgot to unmute and mute. Gosh darn it, I did it again. Otherwise, we'll have an echo. All right, here we go again. There we go. Canes in their white. Knights, of course, in their gold. Don't forget to vote in the poll if you see it in the YouTube chat. Who you think's gonna win? If you don't see it, I only see it on my desktop. No worries. Just let me know in the comments or in the chat who you think's gonna win or who you're rooting for. Doesn't have to be the same team. Should be getting going, hopefully shortly after the anthem. Oh, no worries. Yeah. You didn't miss much. Another implosion by the bullpen in the top of the ninth. A 2-run homer and a 3-run homer, and they won 8-3, the Yankees. Connor, what's up? Yes, hopefully. I got a good night's sleep. Hey, welcome, Jonathan. All right, let's see if the anthem, yep. Couple seconds left. And there we go. All right. delay the ads. Go Canes, do the stanky leg. All right, Carter Hart backed up by Aiden Hill. Bussy backed up by Kochetkov. Man, are they missing him for the Wolves? They still have Primo in net, but Bussy is 2-1, 2.18 goals against, 908 save percentage. Hart 14-7, 2.59 goals against, 909 save percentage, no shutouts. 4 goals against in every game this series. Well, we need to keep it up. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I only get the home games. I got to pay for Flow Hockey if I want the 2, possibly 3 road games. We're underway, by the way. Offsides already the call on Vegas at 19:53. Again, Vegas in gold jerseys, black helmets going right to left. Canes in white jerseys with red helmets going left to right. And I finally heard that is Slavin's brother on the Wolves. So, and of course, Rod Brindamore's son is on the Wolves. He was there and coaching the Canes last year when Brindamore, I don't know if it was his debut, but he got his first goal. Canes take the draw and dump it in. And it's sent out. Neutral ice, tipped ahead by the by the Knights. Behind their own net, Canes send it around. Knights keep it in. They send it to the side of the net. Over under, according to DraftKings, is 5.5. I think you got to go over that. The way this series has gone. So I'm hitting along the far boards. Nobody has dug it out behind the net. And Hannafin keeps it in, sends it to the far corner. McNabb gets it to Brett Howden. And the Canes send it out to neutral ice down the length of the ice. Not icing. Theodore picks it up behind his own net. And sent ahead. Chatfield couldn't get to it. Knights dump it in. Ehlers tapped it to the corner. Sent out by Jarvis. And taken by Brett Howden for the Knights. And dumped in, but Canes have the puck again. Pass to Chatfield, who dumps it in from the red line. Most combined career NHL points. That's a good question. That's a tough one. Blake behind the net, wraparound, goes through the crease into the near boards, and the Knights send it out. Gostisbehere sends it behind his own net. He's paired with, I think, Nikishin, who sent it up. I didn't know Nikishin was a rookie till I saw that all rookie team. I couldn't believe it. 17:59, and Taylor Hall in some discomfort on the bench. Yeah, exactly. Frank, what's up with you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Ow, my knee. All right. Waiting for the draw. In the near circle. Far circle in the Canes zone. He's tied with the most points on the team for Carolina with Jackson Blake. Hall and Blake have 18 points. I think Marner who centered that? It was sent out, though, by the Canes, and this is going to be icing. So another whistle at 17:49. Yeah, Hall took a hit, I guess. All right, face off in the far circle. False start on the draw, of course. All right. Underway. Blake has it. Neutral zone. Brought up. Sent in by Carrier. And Carolina must be getting a line change. Nobody came with them. Hannafin couldn't get it out. Kane send it around near boards. And Aho sends one towards the net. It's immediately blocked out of the zone by the Knights. And Walker retreats to the side of the net for the Canes. Now they dump it in from the neutral zone. And it's sent up. But kept in by the Canes. Now it's gloved down by the Canes, but the Knights get the puck again. Dowd sends it to the defenseman. They work it to the neutral ice and dump it in. It's behind Bussey, behind the net. And it's sent around into the far corner. Apparently the Canes finally picked up a shot on goal. 1-0 the shots. So the puck got tipped into the netting above the glass. Should be face off probably in the far circle. All right, who's taking the draw? Looks like it's Eichel for the Knights in the near circle. Marner's out there. Who won it? Finally, neutral ice. Jarvis sends it in. Pass to the near corner. Eichel looking, saucers it to the neutral ice. It goes into the bench. And at Ray Ferraro got it, and then he tossed it into the crowd. Nice catch by Ferraro. Used both hands and caught it. No, I think he dropped it. Yeah, he was disappointed. He dropped it. All right. Are we back yet? Come on. Yeah, he was mad. He dropped it. Face off in the near circle. And taken out. Barbashev up ahead to Brett Howden. I thought the Knights were offsides. No call. Kane send it ahead. Far circle. Shot. Goal! Taylor Hall with the first goal of the game. And it's 1-0 Hurricanes at 16-13. All right, Hall. No, don't worry about it. Torts, he was not offside. Sorry, pal. Slavin on a brilliant pass. Yeah, he got it before the blue line and then beat Hart. Didn't see where. It's in the far circle, just inside the dot. I think he beat him glove side high. Oh, it was below the glove and above the padding. Slavin and Blake with the assist, and the Canes lead 1-0. We're not even quite 4 minutes in yet. Dumped in by the Canes. It's in the far corner. Hall, no, Jankowski trying to dig it out. Robinson is there as well. Knights couldn't get it out. Shot and a save by Hart at 15:46. Stalls, Eric Jordan, and Mark. Oh, that's a good thought. What a shot by Taylor Hall. May have. I don't think it hit the right post. I think, yeah, it just hit the side of the net. Hughes or Kachucks. Yeah, it's true. Hello, Susan. That stinks. Sorry. Yeah, it's because it's practice. I can't get like a game background noise. If it's not doing anything, I can just eliminate it. All right. Knights have the puck. They dump it in. Sent around by Miller. It's picked up by Svechnikov, but his pass goes to Theodore. Theodore to Cole Smith for the Knights. Knights dump it in from the red line. Bussy behind his own net. It's in the near corner now. Stahl trying to dig it out. It's sent out by the Canes. Races on, and who the heck is that? Got it for the Knights. Who is that? Oh, Korzak. I can never remember Korzak for the Knights. Finally passed to the neutral zone. Hall will dump it in for the Canes. They had to tag up, though. And it's in behind the net. Bussy passes. And it's sent out by the Canes. 14.5 to go. We've played 5.5 minutes of the first period. Canes picked up another shot on goal. Now it looks like they may have iced it. Whistle for icing at 14:16. If it's not working, I'll do it. I was just trying to add to the atmosphere. We can skip it. Yeah. Hey, Derek, what's up? How's it going? All right, back underway. Into the near boards. Knights still have it in the O-zone. Puck got away. Pass by Stankoven across the ice. Taylor Hall sends it in behind the Knights' net. Into the near corner. Knights finally picked up a shot on goal. I don't know. They've been so slow on putting shots up. I don't even know when it happened. Kane centered it right up the middle to the near circle. Hall lost it in the near corner. Sends it to the blue line for Walker. Shot from a tough angle and sent around. Coughed up by Stankoven. Stone got it out for the Knights. Both teams getting line changes. Sent in by Blake. Blake falls down. And sent out by McNabb. Centered by, I think that was Hurdle, but the Canes clear it, and this might be, nope, they waved off icing really late. Theodore has it for the Knights. We played 7 minutes. Who is that? Svechnikov with the puck. Centered it right through the crease. Sent wide. Oh, my goodness. Another shot. Another opportunity for the Canes. Svechnikov in the far boards. Kept in at the blue line. Near circle. Aho centered it, but taken down in the far circle. Knights have the puck looking, and they clear it to neutralize. Canes will send it right back in. Aho sends it behind the net. Martinook battling. Aho back to the blue line. Gostish Bear at the point. Sends it to the far corner. So one of those was on net for the Canes. And it's sent down the length of the ice by the Knights. Canes take it behind their own net. 8 minutes gone by in the first period. 1-0 Carolina. 5-1 the shots, Carolina. Carolina dumps it in again. Hart leaves it behind the net. They work it to Hurdle in the near boards. Can't get it out. Now it's at neutralized for Hurdle. Now pass up ahead. They try the far side. Behind the Canes net. They work it up the far boards. Aho skates it over the red and dumps it in. Martinook will chase it. Nope, that's Carrier. 28, not 48. In the near corner. And Stahl with the puck. Stahl sends it around. And it's sent to neutral ice. Ehlers sent it in, but now the Knights send it right back out. over the red line. Dorofeev to the far circle. Eichel, far circle, looking. Back to the blue line. Eichel sends a shot, saved by Bussy. And sent behind the net, centering pass, Dorofeev, and then he sends one over the top of the net. They say no goal. I think the puck was on top of the net. Dorofeev hit one out of the air. Their ABC says 3 shots, but no, they had 4 and they went back down to 3. Interesting. Hall with the goal. We'll get the visualizer in a second. Nice shot. Perfect pass. Yep. Hey, Ronald Duffney, what's up? Yep. Yep, we're at 18 to 7 to get to 25. Thanks. All right, let's do the visualizer. All right, so the Knights had the puck. Brett Howden. Slavin gets it long past a Hall. Hall beats Hannafin to the far circle and rips a shot just under the glove over the pad of Carter Hart. We'll do it one more time. Barbashev to Brett Howden. Brett Howden might have gotten poke checked by Blake. Slavin sends it ahead to Hall. And then the shot. Yeah, because Blake got an assist. Hall from Slavin and Blake. Hall's 7th. He played not the entire year, but he was on the Chicago Blackhawks last season until they moved him before the trade deadline, I believe. Eight shots in total, good pressure early. Yep, for sure. Was 5-1 briefly. All right, since the hockey practice sounds weren't good, we will hold it to just charge and let's go. I think. Sorry, should have waited till next year to bust those out instead of in the final. Oh well. And I'm thinking maybe I'll pay the damn $20 for the Cubs and do the series with the Jays Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's see what happened here. The puck went up in the air. Yeah, the puck went on top of the net and bounced. I think that's a dead puck when it hits the top of the net. Bussy gloved it anyways. It wasn't like that was going to be a goal. False start on the draw. We're still waiting. Still waiting. 10:30. Oh, 10:38. I thought it was 10:36. My bad. Face-off won by the Canes. Walker behind his own net. Sends it up the far boards. Tips it out to neutral ice. Dumped in by the Canes. They chase. That's Jarvis in the far corner. Taken behind the Vegas net. And now the Knights skated out. Mitch Marner up the left wing dumps it in. Stahl got there first, passed it up the far boards. Now Walker right up the middle dumps it in for Jarvis. But McNabb has it. McNabb works it. They pass it. They take it to the red line and dump it in. That was Dowd who dumped it in, the former Capital. Blake misplayed it. The shot is blocked. Cole Smith and out to the neutral ice. Canes going the other way, right up the middle. Crossover. Hall sends one wide into the far corner. Kept in at the blue line. And then a whistle at 9:34. I missed what this was for. Oh, no. tripping on Blake, and Brindamar does not like that call. And we'll get the under 10 media timeout. All right, we head right back to commercial because this is the under 10 media timeout. Still 1-0. Blake tripped Carter Hart, and Vegas to the power play. 7-7 the hits as of now. 3-1 block shots, Carolina. Giveaways, 5-0 Knights. Sutters. Oh, man, I should have thought of that. That's bad on me. Daryl, Brent, Brian, Ron, Rich, Dwayne. Dang it. I should have. Stalls, yeah, not bad. I should have thought of the Sutters. Yeah. But then the backhander. So the initial shot went up in the air, and then the backhander was tapped, and it went over, hit the top of the net, and then Bussy caught it. It was strange indeed. What's up, Gracie? How's it going? Oh, okay, gotcha. Hanson Brothers. Jeez. Slapshot fame. Yep. Yeah, I know. I'm going to miss hockey, that's for sure. It's my favorite. We'll have plenty of Blue Jays. We'll have plenty of WNBA. And we'll try to do other baseball games. All right, Hurdle, Eichel, Dorofei of Stone, Marner on the power play unit. Martinook, Stahl, Chatfield, and Slavin on the PK duty. Cleared down the length of the ice by Carolina. Hart plays it to the far corner. Dorofeyev picks it up. Canes have PK'd, I think they said 90%, like 28-31 or something ridiculous in the postseason. Eichel to Stone, and I believe the Knights were whistled for offside. 9:11 to go in the first. So it's not the Halls. Yeah. Oh, then it's probably Gordie Howe, but his sons really didn't score that much. But I'll go with Gordie Howe. He has a lot as by himself. That's if they count WHA stats as well, which they might. I don't know. Marner up the middle. Shot saved by Bussy. He hangs on at 9:03. Another whistle. That's got to be the fourth shot. I'm putting it up. It's the Halls? I was going to say it is the Halls. I'm sure the Hows are up there as well, though. False start on the draw. I mean, what else is new? Wait, we got a penalty? Oh. Face-off violation on Hurdle. He gloved the puck. Well, that's a dumb penalty. And it is back to 9:03. They tried to say it was 9:02. Yeah, Hurdle punched the puck with the glove, and that's a penalty. There goes. Now we're 4-on-4 for 1:29, and then Carolina will have a brief 31-second power play. All right. Well, here we go. Yeah, they haven't put it up yet, but it's face-off violation is what the 2-minute minor is. Well, there's still AHL hockey to be played. Hopefully the Carolina wraps this series up here. Face off won by Aho. Blast by Gostish Bear off the draw. Carter Hart with the save with 9 minutes remaining in the first. Pretty good shot off the face-off win for the Hurricanes. All right, it will be Aho, this time in the near circle. Can't see who he's... I think it's Brett Howden. Face-off again, the Canes. Gostish Bear to the far circle for, my gosh, Jarvis. Jeez. They're battling for it in the far corner. Aho better keep his stick down. That was nearly a high stick. Gostish Bear, they center it. It goes to the Knights, though, who send it out. Actually, it's not out yet. Now they try the near side. McNabb drops it back. Theodore passes to Eichel. Eichel at the neutral ice. Looks like the Canes trying to get a power play breakaway shot. And a save by Bussy. My goodness. That was bad defense. The Canes got caught in a line change, essentially. And it sent the Canes skated out. Ehlers with a blast. That one got blocked into the netting above the glass at 8:03. Oh, come on. That was a shot on goal. Give me a break, NHL.com. Yeah, it's been a great season. Start to finish. I'd agree. Yeah. Metropolitan team won the cup. Yeah, I know. Vegas won in 2023 and Colorado in 2022. Chatfield leaves it at the blue line. They decide to take it to the neutral zone. I am not sure what the thinking was there. They might be... Oh, they're just killing the 4-on-4 time to get to the power play, I guess. 4-on-4 is over. 30 seconds left on the Carolina power play. Blake centers. Gostish Bear lost the puck, and the Knights send it out. Come on, Gostish Bear. How did you lose that puck? Miller leaves it for Gostish Bear. He brings it right up the middle over the red line and dumps it in. Hart gets blocked. They centered it. How did Svechnikov miss the wide open net? And it's sent out by the Knights, and that'll do it. Oh, my goodness. They picked the pocket of Carter Hart behind the net, centered it, and somebody missed. Or it was a blocked shot because Hart had a heck of a time recovering to the crease. Right up the middle. Backhander, and Hart saves it into the far corner. Couldn't hang on. Canes keep it in. Walker sends it around. Martinook looking. Takes it to the far corner. Sends it behind the net. Robinson cycles it. Nikishin, long shot. Rebound. Sent wide. Martinook hit by Ehlers. Knocked his teammate and a Knights player down in the process. And the Knights send it out. Oh, man. Carolina's had so many opportunities. And it's in the far boards. Sent behind the net. And the Knights send it out. Ugh, not feeling the greatest right now. Eichel towards the net, saved by Bussy, I believe. They just took a shot away from the Canes, according to ABC. Red line dump in by the Knights. Blue line dump in. Near corner. Sent up. And back in their own zone. That was sent back by Marner. Now the defense sends it ahead. They avoid the icing. Near boards battle. Both teams battling for the puck. And McNabb trying to dig it out. Nearly high-sticked somebody. Sisson sends it to the corner. Oh, Riley Smith is back. Oh, didn't know he was healthy. I thought that was... Hold on. We didn't look at the scratches. Yeah, Riley Smith is in the lineup for the Knights. Huh. Haven't seen him in a long time. And in the far boards, and there's a whistle at 4:44. 7-5 the shots, 1-0. How did they miss? Oh my goodness. Svechnikov had like 3/4 net open and his shot went right into Hart. Oh my God. He should have scored. That should have been a goal. Whoa, how? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the delay of game face-off violation is what they finally got it. Yep. Hulls and Hows are very close. Okay, good to know. Because I wasn't sure how much his son scored. Yeah, Kachuk's. Oh, yeah, the Stastenys. Peter. Nylanders. Domies. Ty was a fighter. Hey, Miles. How's it going? Good. I'm doing well. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Hull's 25-60. I forgot. Is this points or goals? That's got to be points. Hows. Oh, 17 back. Kachuk's. Right. Still counting. Stastenys, Nylanders, and Domies. Yeah, Domies are. Okay, that's the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Kachuks could. Yeah, thanks, Miles. Appreciate it. I need a drink of water here. What did I do to my Twitch? There we go. I think I need to go turn the fan on. It always just gets warm here. It could be the lights a little bit. Brenda Moore interview going on. The Canes, by the way, are 7-1 on the road in the postseason. Unreal. Yep, 22. Richards, yeah, I was going to say Rocket and the pocket rocket, Maurice. Center ice draw controlled by the Canes. They dump it in. Sent behind the net to the far boards. Now Svechnikov to... Who is it? Martinuk. It's pinned by Lozen and Martinuk. Now Svechnikov sends it behind the net to the near corner. Knights get there first. And finally, Dorofeyev sends it ahead. Eichel will dump it in. Into the far corner. Stone sends it around. McNabb sends it behind the net. It's taken out by the Canes. It's just one player against the rest. Taylor Hall to the net, and he gets sent into the post, and I believe we've got a penalty on Vegas. Holy cow. It's going to be Eichel. Now, stop talking when the ref is announcing the damn penalty, would ya? It was on Hurdle, but I missed what it was for. And the Canes get another power play. And Torts has to just smile. Forget you, Torts. Hopefully we're done soon. Stahl, Aho, Jarvis, Svechnikov, Gostish Bear, power play unit 1. Sissons, Cole Smith, McNabb, and Lozen are the PK unit. Hooking. Okay. Hooking. I could not hear the ref because Ferraro was talking. Over to Svechnikov, near boards. Down low for Stahl. Behind the net, Jarvis. Shot by Gostish Bear. Saved by Hart. At 3:38. And pushing and shoving. Aho is knocked down. Stahl involved with Cole Smith and I believe McNabb of the Knights. Somebody could help up Aho anytime. All right. So apparently they just picked up their 8th shot, according to ABC. I think that is correct. All right. Far circle draw. Faceoffs 1 back to Gostish Bear. Jarvis in the far circle. Power play goals in 4 straight games. Svechnikov to Aho in the near circle. Gostish Bear back to Aho. Near circle. Gostish Bear at the blue line. Aho loses the puck, and the Knights go the other way. Cole Smith sends it ahead to the far circle, and it's coughed up, I think, by Sissons. Aho over the red line, over to Ehlers. Ehlers to Jarvis. Ehlers to Gostish Bear at the point. Shot was tipped wide behind the net. Knights send it out. Ehlers keeps it in. I'm sorry, they attempted to clear it, but Ehlers kept it in at the blue line. Gostish Bear centers it off the far boards to Ehlers. Back to Gostish Bear. 1 minute's off the power play already. Svechnikov. Down low, Aho. Aho sends it around. Oh, they don't keep it in. They have to retreat to the neutral zone. Canes will get some changes. So I don't know if the Knights did. Ehlers still out there. Ehlers falls down. Gostish Bear pass. Stan Coven's out there now. Now back to the neutral zone. 30 seconds to go in the 5-on-4. Power play, man advantage for the Canes. Into the near corner. Marner sends it behind the net. Stanky gets it. Back to the blue line. Ehlers to Hall. Bad pass clear now by the Knights. Ugh, where was that pass going, Hall? Nikishin to the far corner for Hall. Hall loses the puck. Carlson, I think, has it for the Knights. Back to 5-on-5. Kept in at the blue line. Far circle. Down low. Towards the slot. And finally, Stanky sends it out. And then somebody got tripped for the Knights, unless they fell on their own. It was hard to see because it's a delayed penalty. I knew it. Damn it. And towards the net, Bussy saves it, and now the Knights head back to the power play. Gosh, frickin' darn it. Who's the call on? Stan Coven cross-checked Marner. Yeah, I thought it was tripping, but yeah, you could only see the top half of Marner when it happened. Stanky in the sin bin, and the Knights head to the power play. Gosh, frickin' darn it. What are you doing? That was a dumb penalty. Hurdle, Eichel, Dorofeyev, Stone, Marner on the power play. Martinook, Stahl, Chatfield, Slavin on the PK, and Eichel goes to get a fresh stick. All right, near circle draw. Knights keep it in. Marner lost it, but Eichel gets it. Marner centers to Hurdle. Eichel in the near circle. Somebody broke a stick already. It's Chatfield. A forward. Give him your damn stick. What are we doing? Come on, Carolina. Are you that dumb? Forwards, always hand your stick to the defenseman who doesn't have one. And yeah, Chatfield's still out there. Martinook and Stahl both have their sticks. Unbelievable. Dorofeyev to Marner. Marner in the... Oh, finally Chatfield has a stick. It's about damn time. Stone off a rebound. It's still loose. Martinook now has it. They had a bunch of... Sorry, Hurdle, wrong 48, wrong team. Finally, the Canes clear it with 31 seconds to go in the first period. Canes dodged a bullet there for sure, especially with Chatfield not having a stick for quite some time. Eichel up the middle, leaves it for Hurdle. Hurdle to the far circle. Stone at the point. Marner shot wide into the near corner. Hurdle to Stone to Eichel to Dorofeyev. Shot saved by Bussy into the far corner. And that should do it. 1-0 after 1. Carolina leads after 20 minutes of play. What a game so far. Lots of scoring chances. May not be a ton of shots on goal. We are 8-8. Bussy came up with some gems there. Slavin punched one out of the crease. Or maybe he got it with his stick. And Bussy lost his stick. Slavin had to send it back to him. Bussy came up with a phenomenal one. And I totally forgot that Bussy's a lefty. He holds the stick with the left. Gloves on the right. He had a nice blocker side save on that onslaught during the power play. All right. Now they just added another shot. 9-8, the shots on goal. All right, we can do the Taylor Hall again. The Richards for siblings. Oh yeah, not the father son. Right. Sedines. Oh yeah, the twins. Yep. It ended up being a cross check. Oh wait, on Eichel? Yeah, Eichel tripped. You're right. No, he hooked Taylor Hall. That's what the official call was. Yeah, sorry. My this is a Knights power play. This is the Stankoven on the penalty. That's how much is left. I know it's confusing. But see, the Knights have the 5 and the Canes have the 4. I know it's backwards from how you normally look at it. Sorry about that. The Domies, yes. Yep. Yeah, but they only they had a brief 5-on-4 there, right? That wasn't a full one. The last one. Their power play has been good in the series. Okay, my clock is about 45 seconds ahead of the ABC clock, so we're well ahead. Yep. It's hard, man. And the rule is that's why I got so upset. Chatfield is a defenseman, and he was out there for a long time without a stick. You try to block shots, and you try to kick the puck to a teammate, I guess. But the rule is a forward is supposed to hand his stick to the defenseman if the defenseman loses a stick. And it took the Canes way too long to realize Chatfield didn't have a stick. That's why I got so upset. Sinnies, bad minis, sin. They're just sinners. We are all sinners, right? Either the stream team or the sinners. Yeah, Keith Kachuk could do it all. No doubt. Oh, sorry, I skipped some. Yeah, Bussy had some good ones. Yep. Beast, yep. Yeah, I'm sorry. Mine is backwards. It counts down. So this is Stanky, number 22. And again, the Knights have 5, the Canes have 4. I know it Mr. Pickles, hello. Wait, how do I type? Wait. You guys can figure out your own nickname. But those would be the ones I would suggest. Or Binners, I guess. I'm not sure. It's a very good question, though. Okay, they just added another shot on goal for the Vegas Knights. I hate Golden. They should be the Vegas Knights. It's so dumb. I don't know why they had to go Golden. I don't know why. I know why he wanted Black Knights, but I think Vegas Knights would have just been a better name. Just my opinion. Talk it. Coyotes, yeah. Dan, what's up? No. Canes are going to win it. It's going to be over in 6, just like I said at the start of the series. Oh, nice. Enjoy. Yeah, a little ball hockey. That sounds awesome. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Kieran. None. Okay, let's go over the numbers here. I put up the schedule coming up. Binners. I guess Binners works. Hall seems to be okay after that hit. He did score the goal. Barbashev hit him, and then like Smith hit Barbashev. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so Riley Smith is back in the lineup. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw him play. He's good. I don't. Who did they scratch? I'm trying to look at the roster. Oh, maybe Kolsar or Carlson. Carlson is scratched too. I wonder if he got hurt. All right. So for the Canes, Serato, Riley, Delorier, Kotkaniemi, and Anderson, probably because he's not healthy, and they dress Kachetkov, which another reason to get this series over with in case Kachetkov is supposed to be on the Chicago Wolves. I don't know. They've got Primu in net. He may be the normal starter, but I'm not sure. Hart is backed up by Aiden Hill again. So Holtz, Ben Hutton, Saad, Connolly, Lasinski, Lavoie, Ronsberg, Coglin. Oh, Coglin is scratched too. Wow. Oh, that's why Korzak is back, because Coglin is scratched. I kind of liked Coglin. I'm a little surprised he got scratched. Kolsar and Carlson. I'm wondering if one or both of them are hurt. I feel like there's a forward that's back besides Riley Smith that I'm missing too. Where were we? Carlson, Ucheks, Davies, Megda, and then 2 goalies, Lindbaum and Schmid. So McNabb, Anderson, Lozen, Korzak, Eichel, Sissons, Hannafin, Dorofeev, Smith, Howden. So Riley Smith, Howden, Cole Smith, Dowd, Theodore. Oh, Bowman is back. Bowman has been a scratch, and he actually started tonight. Okay. Hurdle, Barbashev, Stone, and Marner. Okay, there's your actives for the Knights. So the Knights lineup changed a little bit. I don't think anything changed for the Canes. 10-8 the shots, Vegas. 10-9 the faceoffs, Vegas, 52.6%. 0 for 2, Carolina. 0 for 1, Vegas on the power play, but Vegas is on their second power play still with 38 seconds remaining. Hits are tied 12-12. Block shots are now 4-3, Carolina. That not a lot of block shots for the Knights. They're usually way up there. 5-2 giveaways. Knights. It was 5-0. 3-1 takeaways. Carolina. 5-4 was game one score. Knights won on the road. Carolina won 4-3 in overtime in game two. Vegas won 5-4 in two overtimes in game three. Carolina tied up the series in game four, won it 5-3. Carolina won game five, 4-2 at home. Now they lead 1-0 after one in game six. Yeah. Vegas was up 2-1 in the series at one point. All right, Rangers 6, Red Sox 2 in Boston, top of the sixth. We'll go over the baseball scores in a minute. But let me catch up on the... Roenick was nasty, yeah. I know, sad to see him get traded away from the Blackhawks. It was over a contract dispute that I think he's later admitted was ridiculous. How did that go, Connor? Yeah, everything was fine till the top of the ninth, and the bullpen dumped kerosene on the bonfire. Yeah, Binners is fine. Sinners is too obvious, I guess. 23. Oh, we'll get to that. Yeah, Nats beat the Mariners 10-1. Ah, okay. So Carlson is hurt. Okay, thank you. Carlson, and then maybe Kolsar's hurt or he got scratched. 1900. Most runs by a team with the worst record in their division. Interesting. Yeah, have fun. Good luck, Kieran. Connor, hope your team does better soon. Yeah. Oh, good luck, Kieran. Random Mossy from the future. It's already Monday down under. Hello. No, 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 no. Oh, it's your birthday. Well, happy early birthday. We will I hope I still want Carolina to win tonight. Because Wednesday I would miss out on game 2 of the Blue Jays Red Sox series and Wings Valkyries. Trying to do as many Valkyries games as we still can. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Thanks. All right, let's go over some baseball scores as I try to loosen my shoulder. 41, that is young. I'm past 50, so 41 is young. Okay, 6-2 Rangers over the Red Sox, bottom 6. Marlins beat the Pirates 4-2 in Pittsburgh. In Baltimore, the Padres won 5-2 over the O's. Nats win at home in D.C. 10-1 over the Mariners. As mentioned, the Yankees got 5 in the top of the ninth to beat the Blue Jays 8-3. A 2-run homer and a 3-run homer as the bullpen blew up. Diamondbacks win in Cincinnati. That game had a rain delay in the top of the ninth. 5-3, they finally won. Mets win at New York 8-1 over the Braves. Thanks, Miles. That's cool. Good education. Knowledge is key. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Royals 4, Astros 0 from Kansas City. 5-hit shutout for the Stros, or got shut out. White Sox beat the Dodgers 6-4. Oh, okay. Your Mariners. Got it. So your only Broncos. Got it. I know your Broncos and Mammoth, and I guess Jazz, if you care about NBA, and Mariners. Yeah, Mariners. Did we get that one? Yeah, 10-1. Oof. But you didn't get the worst one. Metsies won from Citi Field, 8-1. Where were we? Oh, White Sox beat the Dodgers 6-4. Sox playing much better. Brewers 4-0. They shut out the Phillies. Phillies got 4 hits. Twins beat the Cardinals 5-4. That's good that the Cardinals lose. Rockies at the A's. Oh, this is that park in Las Vegas. Yeah, we did that. The Brewers beat the A's 15-14 last Monday. That game was wild. It was 10-10 after 9. Both teams got 4 runs in the top of the 10th, and I think so it was 14-14. I think I want to say it went 12 and the Brewers won 15-14. The Rockies get 23 runs on 24 hits and beat the A's 23-9. So by 2 touchdowns. Giants beat the Cubs 5-1. Good gravy. The Cubs are down to 2 over 500. Angels lost at home in Anaheim to the Rays 8-3. Tigers Guardians rained out in Cleveland. Makeup date is September 4th. Oh, shoot. I need to take a break. It's fine, Connor. I won't boo you. Yes, thank you. 28. No, boo, Dan. Marner's already going to win the playoff MVP. All right. I'll be back. I will try to queue up some music. What haven't we heard in a while? Nope. I got to get back. I got to get water real quick. All right. We'll queue this one up. It's short. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let me get rid of the music. Oh. All right. Well, let's clear the screen. Excuse me. Yeah, as we were saying earlier, I'm certainly going to miss hockey. It's been a great season, I think, start to finish. Of course, we had the Olympic break too, but all right, Knights in gold, left to right. They continue their power play. Canes in white, right to left. Still at the neutral zone for Hurdle. Hurdle passes to Stone in the near boards. Eichel in the far circle. 18 seconds on the power play. Marner to Dorofeev. Dorofeyev to Marner. Shot blocked and cleared down the length of the ice by the Canes. That should just about do it. Did they add a shot? Or did they actually get 2 there? ABC says Carolina got a shot. Where did that come from? They must have made more changes. All right, that's it. Thus ends the power play. And it's into the near corner. Barbashev behind the net. Sends it up the far boards. Knights keep it in. It's in the far corner. Brett Howden battling with Aho of the Canes. Aho sends it. And pass to the near boards up ahead. Jarvis behind the net. It goes to the far corner for Brett Howden, who sends it up ahead. 2-on-2. Shot wide. That was by Cole Smith. Oh, I see Bowman out there now, too. I hadn't realized he was out there yet. Bowman couldn't keep it in, and the Canes send it up. And there's a whistle for some infraction by the Knights. I believe they may have played it with a high stick. So it's not a penalty, just can't knock the puck down with a high stick. All right, let's catch up. Football scores and baseball are hilarious, honestly. Yep. And in hockey. Boudin, not me. Into the far corner. Knights get it out to neutral zone. Looks like Riley Smith dumped it in. Bussy leaves it behind the net. Canes send it up. Saucer pass. Knocked away from Korzak. Knights send it in. Is this icing? Yes. In fact, it is. Whistle at 18:04. It's fine. And I boo because I kid. That is true too. I will agree with that. That Matthews getting knocked out was a black eye on this season. I have no doubt about it. I hate the Ducks, and that was a dump in, and Bussy freezes it at the side of the net. Thanks, Ricky. And yes, hope everybody's doing well. No, I agree. That was a bad look. I also would say Malkin losing his mind and smashing Darlene not once, not twice, but 3 times over the head was a bad look for the. And he got 5 games. Both of those clowns only got 5-game suspensions. Should have been a lot more for both infractions. Knee to knee. Gudis on Matthews and what I just mentioned with Malkin. Another icing on Carolina. So Carlson. I forgot Carlson left the game. Must have been his arm, I want to say, off a hit for Carlson. That's kind of a big loss for the Knights. Hanifin tries to get it out. It's sent to Dorofeyev. And Svechnikov tried to dump it in. Stahl now tips it wide off a nice feed by Ehlers. Eichel the other way for the Knights. Leaves it for Stone. It's knocked away by the Canes. Sent up ahead. Breakaway. Stahl towards the net. Shot. Nice save. Stahl never faked to the backhand, and Hart was able to make the save on the forehand. Stahl didn't get much of a shot off. But good save by Hart. That shot is too high. It's into the near boards, and pass ahead, tipped to the red line. Chatfield has it in his own zone for Carolina. Sent to the neutral zone and tipped in by I think it was Barbashev. Howden with a hit. Kane sent it up to Svechnikov, who dumps it in. Barbashev passes, but the Robinson gets to it first for the Canes and dumps it in. Near board sent up and sent out again by the Canes. On net, though, so no icing. Hart plays it behind the net. They try the far side. Canes dump it in from right in front of their bench, but they were offside. Whistle at 16:07. I agreed. I agree. 49 degrees in the morning, 80 tomorrow. Wow. Whiplash. I hope so, James. Yeah, I said Wheelers instead of Ehlers. I don't know what I was doing. I keep like wanting to say Uyghur every time, I think, even though he's not in this final. Dump in by the Canes. I think my favorite one still is oh wait, never mind. Knights going the other way. Shot by Hurdle, blocked by Blake, I believe. The Knights keep it in, and it's into the far whatever I screwed up with Carter Hart. That was my favorite. All right, Knights dump it in again. It's in the near corner, but this time the Canes send it out. Saucer pass. This might be icing, though. Icing the whistle at 15:24. I forgot. What did I call Carter Hart? It was it Harder Chart? I think it was Harder Chart. That one's my favorite still. I should copyright Harder Chart. Yep. Nope. I agree. And it should have been more than a 5-game suspension. That's what drives me crazy. And I still say that Malkin meltdown should have been worse than 5. That puck goes into the stands, but apparently deflected, so no penalty on the Knights, I guess, at 15:20. Yes, thank you. We got 30. Appreciate it. Or we at 31. I see 30 at the moment. Thank you. Kata hot. Yeah, I said harder cart, I think. All right. Sent ahead to Slavin. Slavin dumps it to the near corner. Miller sends it around. Out front, and Hart has to freeze it. I wonder if that got deflected. I didn't see how that went right out front. I thought Miller was sending it around. Maybe I misread the play, too. All right. Not quite 4 minutes yet into the second period. Face off in the near circle for the Knights, or in the Knights' near circle in their defensive zone. Back to Walker. Walker's shot blocked. Walker keeps it in, though. Walker sends it behind the net. Ehlers tried to center it. It got away from Carrier. Walker keeps it in again. Knights send it up the far boards and down the length of the ice. And this will be icing again on Vegas. 14:40. 45 left to go. A glare on the right post of the left net. So I don't know. I'll have to check it out. All right. Still waiting on the draw. Looks like Dowd versus... I couldn't tell. It was Aho. Knights send it out after they won it. Saucer pass. Dowd takes it to the far corner. Takes a hit. Still has the puck. Centered it. It got away from Cole Smith. Nice blue line shot into the near corner. Svechnikov whiffed on a clear attempt. Knights Aho sends it out. I'm sorry. Canes Aho sends it out. Pass to the far circle for Chatfield. Returns it. Canes skate it out and dump it in. Hart. Oh, yeah, I see that glare you're talking about. What? There must be a light. Yeah, that is a bad glare. I just saw it. That's a good catch there, Ragagos. Or Raggy like Scooby calling Shaggy. 2-on-1 the other way. Kane's shot, and it's wide. Yeah, that is very distracting. Up ahead, 2-on-2, shot wide into the near boards. And pass tipped wide. And the Canes try to get it out down the near side. And that is icing. Stan Coven getting into it with Lozen. Whistle at 13:26. Holy crap. It's like there's a light that's on that shouldn't be or something. Hey, is there a call? Oh, okay. Lozen tried to hit him, and then they each kind of had each hold of each other's stick, too. All right. Stanky wins the draw for the Canes. They send it out to Hall to neutralize. Dumped in by Blake. He chases it behind the net. Knights get it to Dorofeev. Now they return it to Dorofeev, who skates it into the near circle. Miller knocks him off the puck. Blake scoops it up for the Canes. He saucers it ahead, knocked down by the Knights. Pass to Eichel. Up ahead, Stone to the left far circle, Dorofeev gets it back from Stone. Now it's knocked away by the Canes. Somebody went down in a heap. There should be a penalty. Somebody high-sticked Ehlers. That should be a penalty on the Knights. Yep. I think we got a call. Go Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, it's bad. What's the call? Oh, yeah. McNabb got him with a high stick. This has got to be a penalty. I can't believe this. Did they miss this? Hello, Chino. What's up? Yep, we're at 33. Thanks, Ricky. Yes, this should be a high stick on McNabb. If it isn't, I don't know how they could have missed it. But we're heading to commercial break because it's under 14 and a whistle. A non-icing or goal whistle. What is this commercial for? Oh, it's Geico, of course. All right, let's check in on baseball. Rangers 6, Red Sox 3, heading to the top of the 8th. Game is on NBC and Peacock, if interested. I don't think there's much else going on. WNBA was this afternoon. They had all of 2 games. Dream all over the tempo in Toronto. 102.77. Tempo dropped to 500. Dream 9-4. Liberty all over the Mystics in Brooklyn. Liberty 86. Mystics 64. 10-4 Liberty. 5-7 Mystics. Come on. They're not going to call that a penalty? You've got to be kidding me. They did not call this on McNabb? You have got to be kidding me. Oh, Bo Bichette? False start on the draw. Oh, come on. That should have been a penalty. How did they miss this? All right, face off in the far circle. Chatfield behind his net. Plays it to the near corner. Slavin sends it to the far side for the Robinson, who sends it out. Up ahead. Whoops, didn't mean to bump the mic. Far boards, now the Knights have it. Oh, it's poke checked away. The Knights will dump it in. They have to tag up. Chatfield in the far boards sends it behind the net. Off the near boards to neutral ice. Again, a dump in from the red line by the Knights. I cannot believe they missed that high stick. That is ridiculous. That was pretty obvious. Korzak sent it. Hurdle with it in the far boards. Hurdle back to Korzak. Up ahead to Hurdle again. Hurdle passes, leads the left wing. It's dumped into the far corner. They called that icing? I thought he had carried the red line. What? Ouch for the tempo. Yep. Yin Yang, what's up? Yep, I agree. Oh, UFC. Okay. I have no idea. That I don't follow UFC. Not my cup of tea. I have no idea. That was an obvious high stick on McNabb and they missed it. I have no idea. That's a horrible non-call. Gostish Bear right up the middle sends one. It's into the near corner. Picked up by the Knights. Tipped out to neutral ice. Hurdle tried to tip it in, and now Svechnikov sends it out. But it goes down the length of the ice. Icing not called. Lozen sends it ahead for the Knights. Hurdle lost it. Kane's going the other way. Taylor Hall feeds, but a miss. Stanky. And now the Knights have it. Pass ahead. And a dump in from the red line as the Knights, well, maybe they're getting a line change. Dowd has it in the far corner. Battling with, well, I see Blake. Okay, Dowd had it pinned with his skate. It's sent out by the Canes, and this is going to be icing on Carolina. Whistle at 10:50. Yeah, I still don't know how they missed that high sticking penalty. That was ridiculous. Oh, nice poke check. Who was that for the Canes? That was a great play. That was a few minutes ago. Still waiting on the draw. False start. You've got to be kidding me. We had a pretty good finals. We kind of left that junk behind. But now we get a false start. All right, now finally the draw. Canes send it around. Cross ice pass to the near side. Skated up by Walker. Left it for Hall. Shot. Saved by Hart. Rebound. Taken by the Knights. Sent ahead. Cole Smith drops it back. And they dump it in. That was Anderson. I hadn't said his name all night. Hadn't touched the puck for the Knights. The defenseman. Stahl has it for the Canes. Sends it to the red line. And they dump it in. Canes chase it in the far corner. Jarvis gets hit. Jarvis battling Dowd for the puck. Stahl is there too for the Canes. Looks like Theodore trying to dig it out now for the Knights. Back to the blue line. That's Slavin. Stahl gets it. Now it's back to Slavin. Slavin to the far side. Slavin here and then switches sides. Ehlers has it now. This is a long possession, I'd say, for Carolina. We haven't had one like this in a while. Yep, 43 seconds. Into the near boards. Slavin has it. Again, 50 seconds on the zone time. Ehlers cross ice, far circle, shot. Got tipped into the netting above the glass at 9:23. Should be the under 10 media timeout. We are halfway through regulation. Carolina Hurricanes 1, Vegas Golden Knights 0, thanks to Taylor Hall's 7th goal from Slavin and Blake. 3:47 into the first period. No goals, no penalties thus far in the first 10:37 of the second period. 4.5. Yeah, this has been surprisingly low scoring. First game was 9 goals. Second game was 7, but in overtime. Third game was 9, but again, double overtime. Fourth game was 8 goals. Last game was the lowest scoring game, 4-2, so 6 total goals, and the over-under was 5.5 again, set at least by DraftKings or Grift Kings if you prefer. Hits are 21-19 Vegas. Block shots are 6-6. That not a lot of block shots by the Knights, which they usually excel at. Rangers 6, Red Sox 3, heading to the bottom of the 8th. Yeah. We're usually a little higher on the shots, I'd say. Yeah, no, I'm not complaining. We've had a lot of crazy games in the first 5. This is like the first sort of normal game I think we've had. All right. Still waiting for everybody to do their report. All right, face off in the far circle. They missed the draw. They were zooming in on Brandon Bussey on the other end of the ice. Knights, not Kings, finally send it out. I'm thinking of chess pieces. Knights send it in, or the Canes send it in. Good gravy. Aho sent it around, but now sent out by the Knights to neutralize. Oh, come on. That looked like a cross check. Nope, it's just going to be an offsides, I think. Come on. What the heck was that? Lozen just blew somebody up who was trying to get back on their skates. Yeah, I hear you. Whoops. Sorry, forgot to delay the ads. 8:54 to go. Bussy skates back into the crease. I don't know what. Center ice draw, which ABC missed. My God, I watched that AHL game today, and it was so great not to have to worry about them missing stuff because they just pretty much used the one camera, and it was great. They didn't miss a thing. No shots on goal for Vegas. I missed how many minutes it said, like 7, I want to say. Slavin in the near corner sends it ahead. And now Dorofeyev has it for the Knights, or maybe it was Hannafin. They dump it in. And that was icing. All right. 8:21. 6 shots at 5-on-5 for the Knights, it says. Rays Dodgers, ESPN. Monday night, excuse me. Yep, we'll skip that one, but we'll bring you Rays Dodgers game 2 and 3, though, this week. Oh my goodness, just drop the puck. Come on. There we go. Walker sends it around to the far corner. And Carrier couldn't get to it. Knights go the other way. They send it off the near boards. Walker having trouble in the near corner. Got hit. It's tipped out, I think, by this is going to be icing on Carolina. Yep. 7:57 is the whistle. Hey, we're at 35 likes. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have not had a shot on goal from either team, I feel like, in forever. I think it was like 14-10, so Carolina must have had one not too long ago. All right, Jankowski versus Eichel. Face off. Knights keep it in the O-zone. Shot was blocked. Canes can't get it out. Jankowski retrieves it, saucers it to neutral ice. Dumped in by Carrier. He makes a hit. McNabb sends it to the corner. Dorofeyev sends it up. Knights have it at the neutral zone. Eichel lost the puck. Stone tried to center it. Aho took it away, but it's kept in. They get it to Dorofeyev, who sends one over into the far corner, and it's sent out. I was going to say that had to be offsides on Carolina. The whistle sounds at 7:17. Richard Kent. Glad the Knicks won the championship. I'm glad it's over. Oh, did that hit the post by Dorofeyev? Maybe. Not against the NBA. I get it if you enjoy it. Me, I just, not my cup of tea. I have tried last year's playoffs and this year's regular season. Just couldn't get into it. That one's sent into the bench area, I believe. Whistle sounds at 7:06. All right. Center ice draw. Face off won by the Knights. Looked like Brett Howden won the draw. They send it in. Stanky sends it out for the Canes to neutralize. And it's dumped in. Stankoven sends it behind the net. Canes send it out. Saucer pass. Taylor Hall gets there. Couldn't dump it in. Taken away by the Canes. Stanky tried to drop it to Blake. Knights have the puck. Stanky steals it down to Blake. It's sent wide. Recentered. Stanky to Blake. And a goal! Blake from Stankoven. And the Canes lead 2-0. Great pressure by Stankoven. They just kept pressing. He kept getting the puck back. And the Canes lead 2-0. Again, should be Blake from Stankoven. Stankoven got it, found Blake. Blake beat Carter Hart glove side high to the near post. He was transitioning to the far post to protect blocker side, and he got caught and left the near post open. And Blake, it hit. It changed direction because it was an own goal. It went off a leg of the Knights. That's what happened to Hart. All right, that's not his fault. The puck changed direction on him. Nothing he could do. Jackson Blake, 7th of the playoffs. Stankoven with his 5th assist. Blake has 2 points tonight. A goal and an assist. Knights win the draw, but the Canes dump it in. That was a funny play. Looks like that light is still there, but it's not nearly as bad in that goal. Dumped in. Bowman chases it for the Knights. Stahl sends it out. It's at the neutral ice. Knights send it, but Canes get it, and Ehlers dumped it in. Korzak trying to get it to Lozen. It's stolen by Jarvis. Jarvis to Svechnikov. Centered. Shot by Aho. Wide. Where is it? Hart froze it in the crease. Pushing and shoving. Korzak gives, I think it was Svechnikov a slash to the leg after Svechnikov pushed him. Obviously going to be no call. Holy cow. Yep, it hit. Actually, I think it hit. Did that hit Marner's stick? It may have hit Marner's stick. I thought it hit a leg. We'll have to take a look once they get the visualizer. Meanwhile, we've hit the under 6 media timeout. Hit the side of the net. Was that the one that I thought hit the post? Yeah, probably. Yin Yang. Maybe there might be some validity to that because he's given up 4. He has given up a minimum of 4 each game, so I think he's just regressed to the mean. I think he was playing out of his mind earlier in the championship. Me, no. If you do, that's great. Yeah. Oh, no. Stankoven was all over that. He got the steal. He made the great initial shot, and he got the pass. Yep. Go Canes. Yeah, Stanky's been awesome. But don't overlook Blake. Blake's got a goal and an assist. All right, here's the visualizer. Stanky with the puck. Pass to Blake. Blake gets stuffed. Stanky sends one wide. Stanky gets the rebound off of, and then Blake sends it. And one more time, I think it hit Marner's stick and went in. I'm just gonna watch Marner. I don't think it hit his leg. Yeah. It may have hit. Here's the replay. Where's Marner? I think it hit his leg. All right. I think I was right the first time. I think it hit Mitch Marner in the leg and went in. All right. Back from the commercial. 14 all the shots. 2-0 the score. Hall and Blake with their 7th each of the playoffs. Hall in the first. Blake in the second. Neutral ice for the Knights. They dump it in from the red line. Bussy lets it go to the far circle. Knights centered it, but Taylor Hall was there. They're going the other way. 3-on-2. And Robinson in the near corner loses the puck, and the Knights go the other way. Stick handling to the near circle. Good play by Hurdle. Hurdle back to the blue line, but out of the zone. Theodore passes to his partner. He's out there with McNabb. Theodore gets it back. We're closing in on 5 to go in the second. Canes in the far circle. Pass ahead. Tipped on. Hart behind his own net. Plays it to the near corner. Sent to the neutral ice. Taken away by the Canes. Stahl passes. Shot by Ehlers. Too high. Rebound. Sent to the far corner. Knights cross ice pass to Eichel. Yeah, no shots in the last 11 minutes, according to ABC. I believe it, because I think the shots were at least 14-9 in favor of Vegas. Puck is sent off the far boards. Finally, Barbashev gets it to neutral ice. Eichel lost it immediately. The Canes dump it in. Hart leaves it behind the net. That is that Korzak or Lozen? I can't see if it's 5 or 6. It's sent out by the Knights. Near circle. Near corner. Sent behind the net. They missed Marner. And Carrier trying to get it out on his own. Aho couldn't get to it. Carrier fell down. Just tipped it. And then Martinuk tipped it ahead. Korzak plays it to the far corner. Knights send it out. No shots in 12 minutes now. 3:33 in the second. Hart behind his own net with the puck, leaves it for McNabb. McNabb in the far circle, passes ahead. Brett Howden up the middle for the Knights. Shot. Save. I think nope. Went wide behind the net. I thought he froze it. And the Knights got it to neutral ice, but Jankowski sent it in. Now the Knights, that is Anderson who dumped it in from the red line. Back to the near boards, and we got a penalty. Maybe on Vegas at 2:56. It's on Anderson. Interference on Anderson, and the Canes head to another power play. They need to get a goal, though. Can't sit back and think 2-0 is going to win this game. He interfered with... Yeah, they don't have who yet. Yeah. They're putting on a clinic. 0 for 2, one shot, though, on the power play, which they need to improve here, right now. Stahl versus Sissons in the circle. False start. Come on. They kick Stahl out of the draw. Face off. Knights. McNabb. Now they cleared it. Down the length of the ice. Gostisbehere, a drop pass. Jarvis sends it ahead. They lose it, and they'll have to regroup. Jarvis with the puck again. Gostisbehere up the middle. Pass to the right wing. Aho sends it around. Kept in by Ehlers to Svechnikov. Centered. Gostisbehere. Aho shot. Wow, what a save by Hart. Holy cow. He had to cover a lot of ground. Aho was left wide open in the far circle, and he robbed him. Nice save by Hart. Maybe that was going to go wide. Let me see the replay. That might have hit the post. They may take this shot away. Yeah. I'm not sure I agree with ABC that was a shot on goal. They may deem that one being wide. All right. Stan Coven lost the puck. Knights, had it. And Marner has it at the neutral zone. Marner passes. Brett Howden gives it back to Marner, and he tried to center it for Howden, and it went through to the far corner. Just missed a nice shorty opportunity there. That would have been devastating for the Canes. Hall passed to Stan Coven. Up ahead, Blake centered it, went behind Ehlers. And Stone with the puck. Stan Coven sends it to Ehlers. Now back to Nikishin. 25 seconds on the power play. Blake sends it on net. Carter Hart tries to clear it himself. It's played with a high stick by the Canes. So whistle at 1:13. 17 seconds left on the Carolina power play. No, they're terrible. They were really bad early in the playoffs. ESPN had one where they were glitching so bad. I was getting a headache. Yes, Carolina had the best record in the East. Colorado Avalanche won the President's Trophy and the 1 seed in the West. False start. Stahl against Dowd. Still waiting. There's the draw. Stahl gets knocked over. So did the linesman. Walker dumped it in for the Canes. Carrier. They're trying to dig it out in the near boards. That's going to do it for the power play. Another failed power play attempt by the Carolina Hurricanes. Puck is still pinned against the boards. It's Carrier and I guess Lozen into the far corner. Stahl and Dowd. They get it to McNabb. Now over to Lozen. Lozen saucers it to the neutral ice. Gloved down by the Knights and dumped in. Under 30 seconds to go. Second period. Up ahead. Carrier dumped it in. Knights send it out. Dowd lost it. Canes dump it in from the red line. Under 15 to go and 15 seconds in this. Now under 10. Pass ahead. Eichel skates it in. Lost the puck. That'll do it. 2-1. That is the end of the second period. 1-0 after 1 for the Canes. 2-0 after 2. Did we do the Blake goal? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it hit Marner in the leg or in the stick. Now I remember. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up or the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Still a long way to go in this one. This is the second straight game where the Canes actually dominated the second period. We hadn't seen that in the first 4 games of the series. I think they were outscored 9-1. The Canes were outscored by the Knights 9-1 in the second period in the first 4 games. And now 2 straight games they've outscored the Knights. So, but doesn't mean the Knights can't come back in the third. Still 20 minutes to go. I agree. I'm more sensitive to it now as I get older. I agree. Yeah. They need to get the third. They can't afford to give up one and make it 2-1. They got to get the third goal. Carolina's outscored Vegas 8-2 since, I think game 4. I think that sounds right. Oh, yeah, exactly. It's just frustrating because they've blown it on the power play, and that has been something they could rely on in the first 5 games of the series. I agree. It's going to take yeoman's work by Bussy and the defense. Yeah, anything could happen. Anything, I think. Yeah, as of now, it is 16-14 shots. I have no idea. Don't know anything about gambling. Yeah, hats off or kudos to both defenses and both goalies. And Hart's playing better than he has. I know he's down 2-0, but he was averaging minimum 4 goals a game, in the previous 5 games. All right, as of now, again, goals are, and the score is 2-0 Carolina. Shots on goal as of now, 16-14 Carolina. Faceoffs 23-21. 23-21 for Vegas. That is 52.3%. 0 for 3 on the power play, Carolina. 0 for 2. Vegas hits are 31-24 Vegas. Blocked shots. See, this is huge. Vegas isn't blocking shots like they normally do. Then again, Carolina isn't getting off that many shots on goal either. And the Knights, I don't think they had a shot in 12 plus minutes in the latter half of the second period. So block shot 7-6 Vegas. Giveaways 10-7 Vegas. It was 5-0 Vegas at one point. Takeaways 6-1 Carolina. All right, bottom of the ninth in Boston. The Red Sox down 6-4. All right, tomorrow night, Fire Lynx, 7 o'clock WNBA. Sparks Valkyries is on Peacock, so I don't think it'll start before 9:10. Hopefully we don't miss too much of that. But at any rate, so we're doing WNBA. Blue Jays are off. Brewers are off. You know. I guess I'm toying with the idea of paying for Cubs for a month so I can do that 3-game series Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then Tuesday, baseball returns. Blue Jays, Red Sox, game 1. Rays, Dodgers, game 2. Wednesday, game 3. Rays, Dodgers. If the Canes don't hang on, or I'm sorry, if the Canes do hang on, game 2, Blue Jays, Red Sox, and Wings, Valkyries at 9. Thursday, game 3. Getaway day from Boston in the afternoon, and Dream Fever at night. Friday night, Brewers Braves 6:15, and again I may decide to pony up the $20 to watch 3 baseball games Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 1:20 starts at Wrigley. So we'll have that. Yeah. Oh, that's an excellent question. 3 or 4. Oof. I don't know. You know, we've seen the Knights come back so many times, so maybe it is going to take 4. I'd like to say 3-0 and Canes win, but yeah, maybe you're going to need 4. Speculation. Yeah, well, this has been surprisingly low scoring. Again, what did I say? Last game was the lowest scoring game. It was 4-2. I think there was an empty netter in that one too. So that one, let's see. No, there wasn't. It was 4-1. They made it 4-2. Okay, no empty net goal. But the Canes had 2 power play goals. The Knights had 1. And 4-2 was the lowest scoring game of the series. 3-1 final. Yeah, it could be. If it gets to 2-1, it's going to be nerve-wracking. Canes 5-0. I could see them getting to 3-0 and getting a empty netter and making it 4-0. That's just being me. Just not Boston's year with sports. Yeah, nobody's going to feel sorry for Boston, though. Patriots lost the Super Bowl. Celtics still made the playoffs. So did the Bruins. Just a down year for the Red Sox. Yep. Shut out for the final. I want to beat the Knights, not emotionally abuse them. I don't care. When in doubt, 4. Yeah, they definitely have to get to 3. They can't sit on a 2-0 lead. They're going to lose doing that. All right, again, like, subscribe to help me grow the channel. I appreciate your support. Follow on Twitch if you happen to have a Twitch account. It's the same live stream as here on YouTube. Should be faster and commercial free. It literally is like, I kid you not, like a 4-second delay on Twitch. YouTube's an additional 14, so minimum 18-second delay in it. All right, but 2-0 after 2. It was 1-0 after 1. 6-4, 1 out, 3-2 count, nobody on for the Sox in the bottom of the ninth. I guess we can leave that up so you can see the final score of that game. I'm going to take a quick break, I think, though. And I will cue up some music. I was going to do some classical music, but I don't know if you guys want that. We'll go with what was that? Oh, Parasail by Silent Partner. Or wait, was that it? No, Sugar Zone by Silent Partner. Let's do that one. Oh, actually, we need some longer songs first. Those will be over in a hurry. All right, we'll mix a couple in. Topher Moore and Alex Elena, Stalling is the first song. Big Rock, Take the Lead by Kevin MacLeod. Then Sugar Zone by Silent Partner. And maybe Magnolia, Silent Partner. All right, thanks. And I am more than 30 seconds ahead of the ABC clock. Trisk, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you. Like 41. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, Parasail. All right, we'll do that one, Yin Yang. We'll put on Parasail. We'll start over. It'll mix them up. All right, there we go. Okay, we are back. Oh, we just started a song. There we go. We'll pause it. All right, did it wrap up in Fenway? Yes. Yes, it did. Red Sox lose 6-4 to the Rangers. All right, thus ends the MLB slate. Chance. Hello, Chance. Sorry about the Jays today. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Oh, for that one. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Trisk. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Say hello to the doc for me. Let's see. Update. Yeah, we're at 1948, 52 away from the big 2K. Thank you all for your support and for subscribing. Yeah, look it up on YouTube. It's free. Because like players from USSR. Okay, I'm not sure. Chance, what is up? Oh crap. Okay, we listened to I think it was Parasail by Silent Partner, Thor's Hammer by Ethan Meeksel. I don't know if we got to Top Heat by Topher Moore and Alex Elena or not. Oh yeah, that was the one I started and then we got back to it. So Thor's Hammer, yeah, Ethan Meeksel, Meixsell has a lot of good songs. All right, we are underway in the third. Knights in gold tried to dump it in. It got tipped up in the air at the neutral zone. They still control and dump it in from the red line. Into the near corner. Canes get the pass, take it away into the neutral zone, sent in by Aho. Knights send it up the near boards to Dorofeev, taken away by the Canes and dumped in. McNabb sends it around to his partner Theodore, who sends it up. Hurdle couldn't get to it. The Canes send it ahead to Blake. Pardon me. Anderson tips it. Hurdle gets it. Skated through the red zone. Stone centered it. I guess it got stolen by the Knights. By the Canes and sent out. They fortunately got in front of that Stone centering pass, icing the call. Yeah, Stone clearly frustrated. Yes, it could get very, yep. Hello, Chance. Sorry about the 9th. Yeah, I know, Chance. I'm sorry. More Blue Jays content. Oh, I'll have to check out the poll. Face off in the near circle, and Canes saucer it to neutral ice. Theodore retrieves it. Theodore falls down, but then he gets a pass off. But this is going to be... Oh, that wasn't icing. How? All right. Riley Smith passed it to Marner. They tried to send it back to Riley. It goes to the blue line. They keep it in. Canes send it around to the near boards and send it down to neutral ice. Knights retrieve in their own defensive zone. Pass off the near boards, and it's in behind the net. Bussy plays it. They try to the far boards. Now the Canes get it out. Knights dump it in. I believe both teams are getting line changes. Bowman out there chasing the puck for the Knights. Canes try the near side. It's to Carrier in the far circle, but the Knights take it away. McNabb skates it up to the red line and dumps it into the far corner. We played 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the third. No shots in 18 minutes, on goal at least, for the Knights. Icing again on Carolina. with 17:33. Yep. Oh, yeah. I was thinking second place, but you're saying Stanley Cup. All right. Face off, and Chatfield gets it, sends it across. He's out there. I don't know who he's out there with. They dumped it in. Knights send it out again, up ahead, dumped in, wide of the net. Bussy plays it to the near side. Canes can't get it out. Stone sends it off the far board. Slavin gets there, though, for the Canes. Knights keep it in, though. Shot by Barbashev, blocked into the far circle. We played 3 minutes of the third. Knights keep it in again. Lozen's shot blocked. The ABC says they finally got a shot. 16-15 shots. So they say the Knights got one. Shot by Jarvis. Hart had it handcuff him a little bit. He ended up having to freeze the rebound at 16:39. Is there a call? Jarvis with a nice shot. Hit him in the numbers on his glove or his blocker's side on the, like the bicep or the shoulder. Hart made that save and then froze the rebound. 17-15. The shots. Carolina. Aho to take the draw. Near circle. Knights don't get it out. Aho has it. I guess he won it. Sends it around. Now it's in the far corner, but picked up by Theodore for the Knights and sent down the ice to the far corner. They beat out the icing. Eichel trying to pass it. Taken away by the Canes, and it's out to neutral ice again. McNabb couldn't dump it in. Canes send it in. Dorofeyev has it, side of the net. Pass ahead by the Knights. Bussy plays it to the far corner. They send it back to the near corner. 4 minutes into the third period, and icing is the whistle on the Canes. 15-59. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll take a look at the poll, Chance, after the game. Yeah, it was over. They finally got one, and it was over 18. Play-by-play with JJ. Let's go. How's it going? Free for 50 likes, please, out of the binners. Yes, 6 more, please. At least one more to get to 45. All right, Kane sent it in. Knights send it out. Miller sends it behind his own net. Canes try the far boards. Knights take it away at the neutral zone. They try the near side and dump it in. Marner tipped it. Riley Smith trying to dig it out. Canes take it away. Miller looking. He saucers it to the neutral ice. And it's kicked at the neutral zone and into the zone eventually, the O zone. Knights have it. Looks like they're getting a line change. And they wait in the defensive zone for the line change to finish. 7 shots at 5-on-5 for the Knights, ABC reports. Behind the net, into the near boards. And it's sent to the neutral ice. Sent in now by the Knights. Chatfield takes it for the Canes. Behind his own net, we played 5 minutes and 10 seconds of the third. Icing will be the call on Carolina. Clock stops at 14:48. Oh, thanks, Chance. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's see. I forgot. Did the Phillies win today? I don't remember. Phillies, oh, they got shut out by the Brewers. Sorry to play-by-play with JJ. Yeah, I want you to beat the Brewers. Jeepers. Yeah, if you're looking for Phillies or Philadelphia sports coverage in general, play-by-play with JJ is where to go. Stahl sends it back to his defensive, and the defense saucers it to neutralize. The Canes dump it in. Behind the net, the Knights take it away. McNabb passing. They try the near boards. The pass gets away. Canes keep it in, and they dump it in again. I guess one shot each team, I think, here in the third. 14:05 remaining. Now we've played 6 minutes of the third. Canes dump it in again. McNabb behind the net, sends it to the far corner. Eichel sends it ahead. Turned over to Miller. Now the Knights send it in to Bussy. Bussy passes. Rebound gets away from behind the net. We got pushing and shoving. Dowd and Miller. Miller's got Dowd wrapped around the neck. All right. That should be the under 14 media timeout. All right. Yep. Commercial break. And that dump in counted as a shot on goal. 17-16 the shots. Carolina 2-0 the score. You know, we need to drop this a little bit, I think. A little bit lower, right? Maybe there. Yeah. All right. Brewers best the Phillies. Yeah, dang it. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for the support here. Just like and subscribe. We'll be happy with 50, but thank you. Yep, 33 are the total shots on goal. That is correct. Oh, I forgot to hit an ad break. Pardon me. While they have a commercial break, I hit a break. All right, tomorrow we switch to WNBA. Blue Jays are off. They're traveling from Toronto to Boston. Portland Fire at Minnesota Lynx in Minneapolis. Los Angeles Sparks in San Francisco to take on the Golden State Valkyries. That's on Peacock, the second one. They should hold the tip off till about 9:10. If we have to join it in progress, we just have to join it in progress. WNBA games have not been going under 2 hours like they did last year. The fouls are up. All right, back from commercial break. Brett Howden in the near circle against Stahl. Face off won by Stahl. They couldn't get it out. Knights keep it in. Marner shot blocked. Taken away by Jarvis. Jarvis over the red. Jarvis to the far circle. Towards the net. Shot. Hart save. Rebound. Cleared out to the blue line. Kane send it in again. Stahl couldn't get to it. Brett Howden sends it around. And the Knights, Stone passes to Theodore. Theodore takes it in. Gets it poke checked away. Martinook with the puck for the Canes. Pass to the near boards for Chatfield. 7 minutes gone by in the third. Martinook chasing it in the far corner. Dorofeev gets there first. And it's sent ahead. Tipped by Barbashev, and I thought it was a penalty, but it was just a delayed offsides. Knights have it, so they weren't off. Canes skated out finally to the red line. Canes send it in and head for a line change. That was Svechnikov who dumped it in. Barbashev takes it over the red line for the Knights, sends it to the right wing. Sent behind the net into the near boards. Tipped into the far corner. That shot was too high by the Knights. Far circle. Finally, Blake sends it off the far boards to Taylor Hall. Hall puts on the brakes. Hall sends it behind the net. Blake sends it off the side of the net. Stanky gets the rebound. Sends it back to Gostishbear. Nikishin on the near side. Sends it off the boards to Stankoven. Tried to get it to the far circle. Stankoven with a hit. Knights have the puck. Eichel sends it up. And it's wide of Bussy, and that's icing the call at 11:40. Yep, I like the WNBA too. Yeah, Liberty are good. Won it in 2024. Were good last year. They dealt with injuries a lot last year. Gobble gobble chance. Yeah, touchdown turkey for Trisk and Dr. Delay. Yep. All right, shots still 18-16 Carolina. They win the draw on the far circle and send it around. 4 goals in the playoffs. Did it say 0 on the road for Jarvis? All right, dumped in again by the Canes. Saucer pass out for the Knights. Riley Smith, a backhander into the far corner. Chatfield for the Canes sends it around. Hannafin, somebody, maybe Dorofea fell on. Oh, we got it. Should have been a high stick on Robinson, and they saw it. He got dowed in the face at 11-11, and Vegas heads to the power play. That'll be Robinson for high sticking. Oh, yeah, he got him. Yeah, there was no doubt. They couldn't not call it. All right, Robinson in the penalty box, the sin bin, if you will. Carolina to the power play. I'm sorry, Carolina on the PK, Vegas on the power play. So that's Robinson's 50 in the box for 2. Vegas has the 5. Carolina has the 4. 5 on 4. 0 for 2, 7 shots tonight. Series, they're 2 for 17. Canes couldn't get it out. Now it finally is sent out down the length of the ice. 9 minutes gone by in the third. Marner skates it over the red line, drops it back. Eichel picks it up. Far circle centered to Dorofeev. Back to Marner. Marner to Eichel. Marner to Hurdle to the far circle, Dorofeev. Shot by Eichel, blocked, I think by Martinook, or he mishit it. Martinook clears it down the length of the ice. 10.5 to play in the third. 9.5 expired into the third. Marner picks it up. Marner drops it back. Picked up by Eichel. Eichel to the far circle. Eichel sends it around to the near boards to Howden. Hurdle digs it out of the corner. Howden to Marner. Howden takes it back. Hurdle to Marner at the point. Marner to the far circle. Around to Eichel, near circle. Howden shot wide into the near corner. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. They got the 5 forward power play unit out there. Howden back to the blue line. Pass to Eichel. Eichel gets it taken away by Jarvis. Jarvis doesn't clear it, though. A big pile up, like 2 players each team fell down towards the net. Holy cow. I don't know what happened. It might have hit the post. They had a 2-on-none, 2 on the goalie after that pile up, and the Knights failed to score. I don't know if Bussy made the save or if it hit the post. Hit the post. Hit the crossbar. Stones teed it up for Eichel. Eichel hit the crossbar. And there goes Vegas's best chance to score. Yeah, it was a 2-on-0 or 2 on the goalie. May have hit Bussy in the mask prior to hitting the post. Is that Bussy's family? Yeah, it might be Bussy's family. They missed the draw on ABC to show you Bussy's family. Wonderful. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Bowman down low to Anderson. Anderson tried to center it. The Canes knock it down the length of the ice. That'll do it. Huge PK by Carolina. They catch a break with a shot ringing off the crossbar by Eichel. Barbashev skates it in, near circle, looking for the Knights. It's pinned up against the boards. Back to McNabb. Carolina takes it away. A saucer pass ahead to Blake. Blake tracks it down. Sent around to the far corner. Dowd. Pass taken away by Blake. Shot. High save by Hart. Big rebound, but Korzak got to it for the Knights. He passes to Sissons. Sissons couldn't clear it. Kane send it around. Hart leaves it behind the net. Now the Knights try the near boards and send it down the length of the ice. Walker to his partner. He might be out there with Miller right now. Walker skates it up and dumps it in. 8:05 to play here in the third. Robinson with the puck for the Knights, or the Canes, sorry. Sends it into the near corner. Jankowski. And it looks like Hannafin took it away. Stone makes a pass. Anderson turned it over for the Knights. But Hannafin gets to the puck. And it's sent up the near boards by Vegas. Miller has it for the Canes. He passes and Martinook dumps it in. It's in the far corner. 7.5 to go in the third. And we're due for a immediate timeout. Riley passed it to the neutral zone. They got it to Brett Howden, who dumped it in. Aho plays it off the near boards. Chatfield couldn't get there. Aho trying to dig it out. And it's sent into the far corner. Svechnikov couldn't clear it. Kept in by the Knights. Sent to the far corner. At the point, long shot, big rebound. Canes send it out. Neutral ice. And Martinook dumps it in and heads for a line change. 13 minutes expired. 6:50 to go here in Las Vegas. Just picked up a shot for Carolina, 1916. Knights skated up the middle. Eichel looking in the far circle. Eichel centers it, but it's sent off the near boards by the Canes. Lozen keeps it in. Marner passes to Eichel. Eichel getting hit in the near corner. Walker sends it ahead. Race is on. How is that not interference or hooking on Korzak? What the? Come on, right in front of the ref, and they send it in. And that is icing somehow. I don't know if that was really icing, but 6:10, the whistle sounds, so no immediate timeout. Not on goals, not on icings. We're due the under 10 for sure, and we're going to be due the under 6 soon enough. Boy, that looked like interference or hooking for sure. I am way behind on the chat. Well, sorry you're missing that. Right on the chin. Oh, the high stick? Yeah. All right. Dumped in, but Taylor Hall scoops it up. We have less than 6 to go. Theodore behind his own net for Vegas. Pass ahead to the neutral ice. Sent out by the Canes. Dumped into the far corner. Hall trying to get there. Hall sends it behind the net. Tipped to Stankoven. He whiffed on the pass. Canes trying to dig it out. Robinson in the near corner. Kept in by Walker. Sent behind the net to Stankoven. And looks like Carrier lost it, and the Knights are going the other way. 5:20 to play. Brett Howden with the puck. Dorofeyev shot. Big save by Bussy. He freezes it, and we got a little bit of pushing and shoving. Actually, fairly minor. 5:16 to go. That'll be, I believe, the under 10 media timeout. And then next non-icing or goal whistle, we'll probably get the under 6 if I if memory serves. Nice shot by Dorofeev, although I've heard somebody say Dorofeev. I always thought it was Dorofeev. Good save by Bussy, and he froze it. And they already took a shot, or did they forget to add that shot? We'll see. Stanky. Yeah, it's easier to say than Stan Coven. Oh, you're tired from work. Got it. One. Was it 2006? Correct me if I'm wrong. Next Thanksgiving. Oh, the touchdown turkey. Yeah. Got it. Yep, that was who hit the crossbar again? I already forgot. Oh man. Was it Dorofeev? I know no, it was Eichel. Eichel hit it, and it was a pass from Stone. Well, not an open net, but it was a 2-on. I said 2-on-0 or 2-on-none because it was just the two of them against the goalie. Because if I see 2-on-1, then you assume it's the you assume there's a defenseman. That's why. Oops, I forgot to jam in a commercial break. So no, it was just the two. It was a pass from the far circle to the near circle. Just two nights on Bussy. Yes, we did go a long time. I thought they interfered. Yeah, or a hook. I was really shocked. Oh, don't show this now. Four major. Well, we don't know yet. Wait, New York for. Oh, Knicks. Yeah. Seattle for the Seahawks. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, Miles. I didn't mean to confuse anybody. All right, back underway. Face off in the near circle, and the Canes saucer it to neutralize. Knocked down by McNabb. As we approach 5 minutes remaining in the third. Dump in by Eichel. It's in the far corner. Kane send it to neutral. Nope, this is going to go down the length of the ice, and icing is going to be the call. Whistle at 4:53. Yeah, I know. It's still 4:53 to go. I don't like seeing that. Come on, there's Yep. Oh, they're showing how the playoffs started. That fight between Kachuk and somebody on the Senators. All right, face off in the near circle. And far side shot. Bussy is down, but he's gotten back up. The rebound went to the far corner. Must have been blocked towards the net. And saucer pass again by Carolina. Saucer pass is just you curl it off the puck and it flies like a flying saucer and it's in the air. Somehow cleared out of the slot. That looked dangerous. How soon do they pull Carter Hart? We still got 4:15 to go. Still not that many shots on goal in the third. And Vegas just got called for icing at 4:10, so they're not pulling Carter Hart yet. Yeah, I love hockey. I think it has become my favorite sport. I got back into it thanks to getting the Blackhawks for free. Oh, that was a nice diving block there with the stick. Yes. But that was by the Canes. Wasn't it? Oh no, wait, that might have been the Knights. That's right. 3-39. No, I'm not saying never. Believe me, I know better. Far circle. Pass now to Howden. Brett Howden skates it into the ozone. Drop pass. Sent wide. on a shot. Anderson tried to keep it in. 21-18 are the shots. Knights behind the net. Brett Howden looking back to the blue line. That shot is blocked by Chatfield. That one may have gotten through. Martinook on the rebound. Martinook tries the far boards. Knights kept it in. Oh, they couldn't get to it. Aho might have had a breakaway or a one-on-one, but the Knights tipped it away. Now they say 21-19 on the shots. Knights behind their own net. Played it to the near boards. Taylor Hall dumps it in for the Canes. So Carter Hart has to stay put for now, but you got to think he might be coming soon. Knights play it to Eichel. Eichel over the red line. Eichel into the ozone. Carter Hart skates off. They have it in the far circle. Sent towards the crease. Nobody knows where it is. It's sent off the near boards. Hurdle looking. Shot blocked. Blake sent it out. 2:45 to play. Hurdle up the middle. Lost the puck. Canes try to get it to Carrier, who dumped it. Eichel picks it up. 2:32 to play. Eichel sends it in. Bussy deflects it to the far corner. Miller got hit. At the slot. A shot. He fell down. Bussy somehow keeps it out. On the rebound. Knights had a couple chances there with 2:21 to play. And they've surpassed the shot total. According to ABC, 22-21. Holy cow. Tiger Cats, Hamilton, yeah. All right, Hamilton. Marner, okay, wait. That's right, he had a hat trick in 6. Yeah, I had those two flipped in my mind. See you next year. Oh, and by the way, the under 6 media timeout. I knew we were due and missed it. All right. All right, Oliver. Come on, you got to watch some Kings games with me in the fall or when I do a Ducks game. I know you like both. Yeah, I know. I can't root for the Knights. I can't root for the Knights. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you for the 50 likes. Thanks for pointing it out. Yep. Hello, Anton. Yeah, we got a long way to go. 2:21. Blue Jays baseball. Blue Jays baseball and other baseball. Yeah, and WNBA. We'll see if we need anything else prior to Packers and I don't know what games to do other than the Packers, honestly. It's so tough in football. There's so many people doing football. Yeah, no, I agree. Richard played street hockey when he was young. My shots were almost, does that say 100 miles? Cup car. Oh, for the Stanley Cup. Gotcha. We'll see. We'll see. There's still a chance here for the Knights. Face off in the far circle. Sent to the near corner. Jarvis sends one up ahead. No icing. Backhanders. No, wait. What did they call? Offside. So I think Carter Hart's going to have to come into the game. No, you're fine, Chance. Thank you for being here. You're welcome. All right, 2:14 to go. No, wait, they called icing. Never mind. I thought they called offsides on the Canes. All right, back to the near boards. Shot from the slot by Theodore was wide. Into the far corner. Knights looking towards the net, behind the net. Oh, to Eichel in the near. Stone out front of the crease. Couldn't get it. Jankowski. Knights get it back to the blue line. Pass to Eichel. Eichel down low. Canes get to it. Shot blocked into the near boards. Marner looking. Takes it behind the net. Marner still looking. Back to Theodore. Far circle shot by Dorofeyev. Whatever. Cleared by the Canes, and this is going to be icing whistle at 1:25. Shots are 23-21. Yeah, so, wait, why did they not have empty net? Like, wow, that puck was in the crease. Stone got a stick on it or something, and Bussy recovered. Wow. 1:25 to go. Thanks, Ricky. Yep, I agree with Yin Yang. Yeah, I just can't get into it. All right, timeout called. I'm assuming this is a Vegas timeout. Can't imagine Carolina using a timeout unless they're tired from the icing. It is a Vegas timeout. You get one timeout in hockey. That's it. In case you're wondering. Bussy is a rookie. He saved their season when Anderson got hurt earlier in the season. I'll try to catch up on the chat later. Yeah, Bussy's saved their bacon more than once. Slavin sends it around, but not out. Knights can't keep it in, but they're at the neutral zone with the puck. 1:15 to play. Dumped in, and another whistle may have hit the netting above the glass at 1:13. Looks like they just took a shot away. Yep, from Vegas. Still time. Well, he might be playoff MVP. I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, the only soccer. Oh, thanks, Kieran. The only soccer I ever watched was English Premier League with my son. Shot on the empty net, and that will do it. Ehlers with the goal. Off the draw. Empty net makes it 3-0, and that will do it. Ehlers, his 8th. At 18:52 into the third, and barring an absolute miracle, Carolina will win their second cup. The former Hartford Whalers. Bad pass by the Knights. They won the draw. They made a bad pass. Ehlers stepped in front of it, and that should do it. Brad Brindamore, cool as ever, though, not celebrating. The Lenovo Center erupted in Raleigh, North Carolina. 1 minute to go. I don't know if Hart is out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. He might be. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to see how many Knights are out there. I guess he is in net. 45 seconds to play. Yeah, Hart's out there. Anderson picks it up. Under 40 seconds to go. Hannafin dumps it in. Sent to neutralize for the Canes. Ehlers sends one. Hart gloves it. Passes to a teammate. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. Neutralize for the Canes. Or for the Knights. They dump it in. Well, you know what I'm saying. Chatfield sends it around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canes win. There go all the helmets and sticks. Brindamore gets a huge hug from Aho on the bench. 3-0 the final. A shutout for a rookie, Brandon Bussey, on 22 shots. Unbelievable. And they took that shot away from Carolina, or they just didn't update it yet. Wow, unreal. There's your 2026 Stanley Cup champions, Carolina Hurricanes. So on 97 votes, 68% were correct that the Canes would prevail. Ehlers empty netter. Here, we'll do that right now. Off the draw, there's a bad pass, I think from Eichel. No, Theodore was trying to hit Eichel or Dorofeev. Ehlers stepped in front of it and buried it in the empty net. Just a bad pass off the draw. We'll see who the 3 stars are and who the playoff MVP is and the Stanley Cup Final MVP. If there even is one. Do they separate that? All right, I'll try to catch up. Well, we're at 53 likes, so thank you, Ricky. Appreciate it. Take the goalie. Well, not now. Yep, 53. Yeah, rookie goalie. But Anderson got hurt early in the year, and he got hot. He really kept Carolina's season on track. Yeah, you're welcome, Chance. Thank you. Well, that's very kind of you. I don't know if it's true, but thanks for saying it, Chance. Lore to catch up on the offseason. Yep. Yeah, I mean, great game by Bussey. And they needed it, too. Had 2 goals, one in the first, one in the second. Yeah, Ehlers had a phenomenal playoffs. I felt like he touched the puck so much. Yep. Ehlers, and that will do it. Carolina won their second Stanley Cup 20 years, yep, after they last won it. Yep. Bunch of jerks are here to stay. Oh, sorry, Chance. I don't like a lot of the teams in the Western Conference, and the Knights are right up there. So originally at the beginning of the year, it was Kings first, Hurricanes second, but Canes games honestly don't do that well during the regular season. And quickly I became Sabres and Canadiens fan. We got the handshake line going. Hello, Anton. Thank you, Ricky. Kind of you to say. Glad Carolina won the cup. I don't with the West teams. Yeah, outside the Kings and I guess the Blackhawks still. And now the Wild. It's hard for me to root for any West team. There's a handful I really hate too. The Ducks, the Knights. Not a Dallas Stars fan, not a Colorado Avalanche fan either. Yeah, well, again, I was rooting for the East. Once the Wild won, I just wanted the East, period. Yep, congrats. Thanks, Miles. Thanks for being here. Yeah, with Anderson either faltering or having injuries, Bussey really stepped up his game. He did. He did. Holy cow, I'm way behind. 3-0 the score. 4-2 the series. If you check the first game, I did say Canes in 6. I did. My original prediction was Sabres over the Wild in 6 when the playoffs started. Bussey is your first star of the game. Oops. He had a shutout, 22 saves, and they did put that shot back. Let's see. Carter Hart didn't play too shabby, though. He only gave up 2 goals on, 22 shots. The one was an empty netter. Taylor Hall, the second star, he had the first goal. Jordan Stahl wins the cup. Largest gap all time, 17 years. He won in 2009 with Pittsburgh and 2026 with the Canes. And Blake, the third star, the second goal scorer. Hello, Peyton Millar. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Brenda Moore seems to have paid off. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try to do fever games. Only problem is I don't get fever games if they're on USA Network. I have the package. The only way I get game or NBA TV, the only way I get games that are on NBA TV or USA Network is if I get Chicago Sky local coverage. So there is that caveat. So yes, I do. Trying to think if we've got one coming up this week. Yes, Thursday we'll have the Fever game. The Fever on Thursday. Taylor Hall, did he ever win one on the Devils? Probably not. Or anybody else? Yep. Sorry, I'm trying to get through these chats. Yep. Yes, so again, I'll have the Fever game on Thursday. That will be Prime Video. So we'll have that one. I'm in the Chicago market. The Sky are terrible. So I'm kind of shying away from games that are on anything but WNBA League Pass too, because they'll do better. Well, there's at least that many in the Lenovo Center though, so I know you were probably kidding. Yep. No. As much as I hate Torts turned them around. I'll admit it. I didn't think he could do it, and he did it. I hate Torts, and I'll give him his credit where it's due. He got the Knights further than they would have gone with Cassidy. I'll admit it. Yeah, thanks. That's the only call I got right. It's Canes and 6 in this one. Yes, Bussy did get the first star, so I think they got that right. Yeah, sorry. You don't have to ask 3 times. I'm just trying to catch up. Yep, thank you. Well, Hall was second star. Blake was third. Thank you, Jack. Have a good one as well. Yep, thanks, Ricky. Sorry, I'm way behind. Yep, thanks, Sasha. Hello. Sasha. You're welcome. Yeah, it's been a great season. Thanks to everybody who's been here for at any point of the season. I thoroughly enjoyed this NHL season. It was a great okay, so Taylor Hall's first cup. Former Blackhawk for not even a full year. All right, thank you for answering. Oh, after he lost in game 7. Oh, yeah. I forget he was a longtime Oiler. Yep. Thanks, Dan. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll have plenty of Blue Jays baseball. I'm toying with the idea of paying the $20 for the Cubs. We'll see about the White Sox. That's going to be $40 just for 6 baseball games. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. I got some credit finally. Odd that they win it on the road, but it just seems to be the way it's been going. Storm surge. Oh, okay. Is that what they were doing? Okay. So we will not have any changes to Wednesday's schedule. We will have doubleheader baseball and Wings Valkyries WNBA. So we got WNBA 3 of the next 4 nights, but Friday when it's on Ion, I don't know if I want to do it. Oh, 2010. Really? Hey, we're at 56. Thanks, Ricky. That's all right, Chance. No worries. Sparks, yeah, could make the playoffs. Hey, did I finally catch up? No, not coach of the year. They didn't win it, Chance. Give me a break. It was a great ride. That's right. Hall was a Bruin, too. And I think that's Bussy's family in the stands. Oh, they're interviewing him now. What a year for Brandon Bussy, though. Hall was a Coyote. Yeah, I know he's been on a lot. Yeah, thank you. I know I'm gonna miss hockey. I think hockey is my favorite now. I don't think there's any doubt about it. I appreciate you all being here and sticking around. Did I put the final? I don't know. Carolina 3, VGK 0 final. Canes win the cup 4-2. All right, think we'll end it in Twitch. Yep. Wow, what a game. A lot closer than like 3-0 would say too, because they had an empty netter. And Vegas definitely had their chances. They had that crossbar shot with the 2-on-0, 2 on the goalie. Crazy. All right, we'll end it on Twitch. Like, subscribe here on YouTube. Follow it on Twitch if you have a Twitch account. They're just going to present the cup. Let's see if they announce. Hold on, I'm going to turn off my fan real quick so I can hear. I'm sure Gary Bettman's getting booed if I had to guess. I don't know. Maybe the Canes fans are cheering. They're going to say, oh, Stahl. I think it's going to be Stahl. Jordan Stahl, yep. The Conn Smythe winner. I hope I spelled Conn Smythe correctly. 37, the oldest Conn Smythe winner. Wow. Yeah, he had a great finals series. There's no doubt. If you go back, let's see. I think he scored in this game. He scored in the first 5 games, I think. Yeah, he had 8 in the playoffs, and a lot of them were in the Stanley Cup Final. All right. I don't think he wanted to touch it until he got to the cup. All right, so he won the MVP. That's probably about it. Amazing for an old guy like that. Oh, it's two ends. I'm sorry. I mistyped it. No, you're fine. You're fine. You didn't. It's totally fine. Here comes the cup. Yeah, no, thanks for the kind words, Merlin. No worries at all. You're fine. Don't need to apologize. The team was 12 million under the cap. Huh. No, I spelled stall right. You didn't. I think you got auto corrected. So I got something right. It's STAAL. That's true. I'd have to check. In case it's copywritten music. Hall was born in 91, November 14th, 91. So he is 35. He'll be 36 early in the 2026-2027 season. All right, they hand it to the MVP, Jordan Stahl, and he's hoisting it over his head. Yep. No. He's. Oh, did I say it wrong? You're right. He is 34. He will be 35. I said it wrong. You're right. He is 34. I'm sorry. I did the math wrong. The hardest trophy to win. I agree with Bettman. I mean, I think that's a given. Anderson got it next. Yeah, sorry, he's 34. He will be 35. Anderson will hand it off. Aho doesn't want it. He gives it to Taylor Hall first. $12 million over the cap. Gotcha. Yes, the long-term injury rule. Yeah, I've heard that. Long-term injury reserve rule. Yeah. Yep, that's a joke. From Hall to finally Aho. All right, I think that's going to do it. I think I'm going to save my voice. You got the Conn Smythe winner in Jordan Stahl. All right, hope to see you for WNBA tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central. Tomorrow, and then Tuesday we'll be back with MLB baseball doubleheader. Jays Red Sox on tap first, 5:45 Central first pitch. Congrats to the Hurricanes and their fans for winning the 2026 season and the 2026 Stanley Cup. Martinook hoisting it next. And on to, Martinook after Aho, I think. All right, I think that's going to do it. Thanks for being along during this NHL season, this journey. At least it wasn't a team that I hate winning it. At least we didn't have the Florida Panthers winning it. Vegas won in 2023. Colorado won in 2022. Tampa Bay, a couple before that. So, all right. Sinbin Stream signing out. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a terrific Monday. Hope to see you soon. Either Monday for basketball or maybe Tuesday for baseball. We'll get back to hockey as soon as opening day in what, September or no, September might be preseason. October, yeah. Is it October? I already forgot. I think it's October. All right, Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Good night and bye-bye.